All right, and we are live again. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? I hope you had a great Wednesday so far. Happy Wednesday! Today is 22nd of June. So, a bit more days to go, then we will be moving on another month. Yeah. Wow, very fast. I'm so happy to see you all guys here. Thank you so much for watching my live tonight. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to see you. And, this is my episode fourth episode of my Go Live Challenge. So, for those of you who are new here, my name is Kristine. I am a digital business owner, and this is my business page coming to you live from Dubai. Yes, always in Dubai. So, for this fourth episode, I will be interviewing another successful business partner from Spain. So she's a full-time mom, a wife, and she's doing great on her online business. She's a digital business owner too, and she is my business partner. And mind you guys, she's a certified TikTokers also. So she's very funny and awesome. Also, please feel free to watch and check her link on her TikTok account. So you will find her there. She's very funny. But guys, just like everyone, she struggles a lot. Of course, that's normal. I think every one of us gets struggles on our lives, but the most wonderful things about her is she chose to keep her smile every now and then and move on, moving forward, being a wife, a mom, and she's really doing great on her online business. And she also keeps inspiring people with her success in the online space. So that's amazing. That's wonderful. I know she has a bit different story to share with us today, but I know for sure she has the same inspirational content of her business journey, not only with her business journey, but on her personal life from others that we have here from our previous live interview. So I think we have to welcome her. So let's meet Natasha. Hello,
Hello,
Natasha. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. I'm so happy to see you tonight. Also, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone from every part of the globe. So, how is your time zone there?
It's here. It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. So we have a two different. Uh, I think we are ahead of the time
Yes.
from you. Yeah. So I'm so grateful that I didn't go so hard to meet your schedules. I know you're a very busy person. So
But
how
this
are you
time,
today?
this time of day, it's good because the kids just finished school today. It's the last day of school, and straight away they went to the swimming pool. So
Oh
that's good.
wow, that's great.
So I have a little moment to myself.
So I think you had a great day today, right?
Yes, nice and quiet, nice and relaxed.
So how is the weather in Spain?
Oh, it's so hot. It's very hot. It already started with the hot weather about 2 3 weeks ago, and yeah, it's very hot. Whether to be
Really?
at the beach or at the pool, definitely.
I guess we have the same situation here in Dubai. It's getting heat waves very hard.
Mm.
Yeah, you cannot even take a shower.
Oh
It's
no.
great.
Mm,
It will burn you.
yeah.
So, um, I think, can you tell us something about Spain? What is the weather, the time? How is Spain? How is the living there?
Well, I moved to Spain in 1998, so it's been
Oh,
24
1990.
years now that I've been living here. I was 24 years old when I moved to Spain. So yeah, I was very adventurous at that time. My dad just came with the idea, oh, let's move to Spain and let's start a restaurant. And I just packed up my stuff and went along, and I didn't think about it. So yeah, no, now here in Spain, for work, it's quite difficult. It's not as it's not the same as when I moved here. Everything has got a
Mm,
lot more expensive, especially when we changed from the peseta to euro. So yeah,
yeah.
times have changed here. So,
So
but
there's
it's still a beautiful country to live in. You live a lot outside, so it's a freedom living here. You have people, it's always good weather, so there's
yeah,
always something to do here. And yeah, that's what makes it nice, especially the weather, of course, because I'm originally from the Netherlands, and then in the Netherlands it practically rains all, all year round. So the weather, you can't depend on the weather over there. And here,
mm,
yeah, you can. There's always something to do. The country is so big that there's so many places to visit, and yeah, it's
yeah.
nice. It's nice.
So you moved there with your family.
Mm.
You're at your 24. Oh my God, you're so long there.
Yeah,
So you used to
a
go.
lot of things have happened.
And the dialect there is Spanish, right? Hola
Yeah,
like. So
Spanish.
you learned that language too.
Yes, yes,
That's
absolutely.
awesome. That's wonderful. So actually, we haven't started yet. So now let's move on to our main discussion and main topic. So well, actually, before we start, tell me something a little bit uh, about yourself. So can you tell
Well, my
us?
name is Natasha, as you already mentioned. I'm originally from the Netherlands. I moved to Spain in 1998. I'm with my father. We started a restaurant here, a Dutch restaurant that we had for 11 years. And then when I had my firstborn, my daughter, she's 15 now, I made a career change. I couldn't do the restaurant work anymore because it was too many hours, 7 days a week, and yeah, very tiring work in the hospitality world.
Mm-hmm,
So I
yeah.
made a career change. I used to work at the airport at the information desk for a while, and then when I
Mm,
had my son, I found a job at the hospital, working as a medical interpreter, so as a translator. And from there, the economy hit. They couldn't afford us anymore, so I became a receptionist. So yes, I've done quite a lot of quite a lot of things here. And yeah, my last job was medical interpreter also, because I went back just to the hospital, but in a different hospital and for a different boss. And that's what I was doing
mhm.
before I started the business. Hmm.
Oh, you. So it was during pandemic or after the
No,
pandemic?
before, just before the
Before,
pandemic.
just
Yeah,
before the pandemic
yeah.
hits. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, how is the pandemic there? Is it
Now
how
it's
is it?
now it's getting everything is getting back to normal now. So yes, tourism this year is oh, it's horrendous. It's everything is fully booked, of course, because people haven't been able to travel for the last 2 years. So it has affected the tourism economy, of course, and job employments and everything. Because I before I started this business, I was in the medical interpreter field, and
Mhm.
I lost my job a few months previous when this all hit.
Okay.
So and even though if I would have kept my job, I probably would have lost my job anyway, because yeah, in this area where I live, we live from tourism, so the jobs we get here it all has to do in the tourism field.
All right. So fortunately, you found this online business.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's so great.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
how do you
it
find this
wasn't
online business?
it wasn't my intention to do. When I lost my
Oh.
job, I didn't want to. I just didn't know what to do after I lost my job. I was
Mm,
devastated, of course, because it was a job I really enjoyed doing,
mm,
and I did have some job interviews in other sectors, but nothing that really appealed to me. So I just took some time off for myself. Fortunately, I was lucky that I could take some time off. So that's what I did. And yeah, just one day looking through my Facebook news feed, an ad popped up that led me here to this business. And that's how it all started. I didn't even have the idea of starting a business. Never crossed my mind. Never. My father always used to say, why don't you start a business, but a business offline, like or
Yeah.
take over the restaurant or start this. And I said, no, no, no. Too much work, too much stress, and being a boss of an offline business is too stressful and too expensive. So yeah. And when
Yeah.
I saw this, I thought, well, why not?
So just like traditional businesses that your father wants you to start. So you're lucky you found it. So I'm so happy for you. And then,
Absolutely,
uh,
absolutely.
how do you start this business? Usually we are so skeptical doing in the online space, especially now.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
very
yeah, I didn't know nothing about the online space, so I wasn't scared of being scammed or something like that. It didn't even cross my mind. I just followed the steps that we all take. So starting by watching the free webinar, and I watched it. I did. I was a bit scary in the beginning, but I wasn't skeptical. Nothing like that. I just was a bit scared of taking that step because it was something new to me, something I'd never done before. So it was like, oh, okay, can I do this? And and all that. What if? What if? But that's it. And I just went for it. In 2 weeks, I was up and running. From the moment I watched the webinar, I watched it, I discussed it with my husband, and I just went for it.
So the perfect word is you're just scared, but not just skeptical.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We have guest. Hello from Germany. Hello, Suvarna. Thank you for watching live. Welcome here. So just like that, you jump into this online business. So let's move on. And what are the reason in jumping into this online business? Of course, you wouldn't go there to something that you don't have any reason at all. So, I
Yeah,
mean, what is your
I knew I
personal
wanted more time for myself. That was the reason
reason?
why I didn't want to go back to work, and
Mhm.
I didn't know what else to do. So I thought I wanted to do something different, but I just didn't know what. And
How?
of course, in the time I was at home,
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being home. Enjoyed being more there for my kids and for my husband.
Mhm.
I enjoyed, doing all my hobbies that I didn't have time for before, and having
Mhm.
weekends off, of course, because I've never had weekends off. So my weekends to me now are sacred. It's like, wow, I finally have the weekends off and summer vacations, vacations when
Mhm.
the kids are off. I always had vacations when they didn't have vacations, so we couldn't do
Mhm.
much more. We couldn't do a lot of things together. So for me, that was one of the reasons I decided to join, and time, and of course, the financial term of it, because I mean, of course, we all start, and when we watch, we all are here because we want to
Yeah.
earn an extra money. So yeah, I just didn't think that it would go so beyond. I was just thinking, okay, if I can earn a few $100 a month extra,
That's
I'd be happy.
yeah. Well, I guess you enjoy it right now.
Mhm.
I saw your vacations. Oh my God. So you got your time freedom,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely,
The time freedom, that's the most
absolutely,
important.
absolutely,
So a lot more time with your family, so that's better.
absolutely.
And share with us some interesting things. I mean, what are the benefits of having this online business? Just being
For me, it was, of course, a time, the
mhm,
financial picture of it, and it's fun. You can start a business, but if you don't have fun doing it, then what's the point? So this is my passion. I love what I do, even though in the beginning I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't understand nothing
Mhm.
about it. So it was
Mhm.
like, oh gosh, what is all this? Because you start and it's all overwhelming, especially if you haven't got any experience. But
Yeah.
our training has made it easy for me to start. Everything is
Mhm.
step by step, even if you don't have any technical experience, because a lot of people hesitate because all this technical stuff, but don't have to worry about that. Thank gosh for that, because our system handles all the technical part of it, and the little technical things that you need to know that we teach you. And what I like is because we don't have to do any selling. That was a big
Mhm.
plus for
That's
me. I
correct.
don't I don't want to be the typical marketer trying
Mhm.
to sell products. So that was huge, because yes, no selling for me.
Yes.
And yeah, I can just do this in my own time. It's flexible, so it works around your schedule, and instead of the other way around. And
Mhm.
when you're doing other things, the business continues running for you. So it's a business that runs 24 hours a day for you,
Mhm.
365 years, 365 days a year. And yes, you can just go about and do your own things, even if you're working or whatever. And yeah, it's a business that runs continuously.
Yeah, and you don't need to suffer your time just doing this online business. I think being a mom, how do you manage your time? You will think of it also. I am a full-time mom. I know I have some
Awesome.
work to do. Oh, do you hear me? Okay, you hear me?
There is
All
my
right.
result. Well, I've been able to stay at home for the last 3 years, so I haven't gone back to
Yes,
work,
that's great.
which is fabulous. A lot of people leave their jobs afterwards, but I didn't have a job, and so I've stayed home ever since. Yes, I've earned more than I used to earn in a month, that I here I make in a
All
day.
right.
So that's fabulous. I've had more time with my family. I've been able to do more trips, especially in the
Mm-hmm.
weekends. Now summer holidays have started, so we can
Mm-hmm.
just do more things together. Yeah, it's been a blessing. It's been a real blessing. I don't have to worry about my financial
Mm-hmm.
situation. Especially in my case, I'm going through chemo therapy,
Mm-hmm.
through my treatment, which is rough. So there are days that I just don't feel like doing anything on my business, but it just continues running, so I don't have to worry about it, which is huge, because you don't want to be thinking about business, work, and all those things when you're not feeling well, or because
Yeah.
things come up in life, and we all have our bad days, and when you have a business that keeps on running on your behalf, it makes life a lot easier, definitely.
Yeah. Just like live the life to the fullest. So, are you okay to open up about the chemo you're taking up? How many chemo you will have? How
Um,
many more?
I I have I'm I have to do I am 16 sessions, and
Mm-hmm.
I've done 13 already, so I still have three to go. And these three last ones are pretty tough. It's rough, but yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So yeah.
Yes, yes.
I,
Guys,
I
she's
can't complain. In general, the first 12 sessions I've handled quite well. I haven't been sick or anything, or
mhm.
or feeling unwell. So I've been being able to continue my normal routine, and yeah, so I'm thankful for that.
You will
I'm in
be
a good
free
point
from that.
now. Hmm?
You'll be free from that for sure.
Yes, 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 yes.
In
I
God's
still have
will.
a long way to go, but yes, by the end
Yeah,
of the year, I should be all
yeah.
okay.
Just fighting.
Yes.
She's a very brave woman, guys. Despite experiencing a lot in the health issues, but it seems that when she saw she look at you look at her face. She's very positive person. She's very
You
enthusiastic
have to be. I
person.
mean, of course, I was devastated when I was
Mhm,
when I was diagnosed with cancer. I thought, oh
mhm,
my
mhm.
gosh, me? How is that possible?
Yeah.
We don't have any cancer in my family, so
Mhm.
I'm the first one. So yes, it was a huge shock, but I wasn't gonna. This wasn't. I made it my thing that this was not going to control my life. I mean, you can't let things take over your
Yeah,
life
that's
just
correct.
because,
That's correct.
I mean, it's a long road. I mean, the whole treatment I have to go through between tests and everything, and it's about a year. I'm not just going to throw a year of my life, away.
Yes.
So and as I said, with the business, it makes it easier because even if I have my bad day, I don't have to be present all the time.
Mhm,
And the days I am present, well, I that's when I do my work. I through a few hours here and there, and
mhm.
that's it. But you have to keep going. You just have to keep going. And
Yeah,
people, if you want something to change and you want something to work, you have to just, yeah, put yourself out there, and go
move
for it.
on. Mhm. Yeah, that's so brave. You're so amazing, Natasha. We love your braveness, and you're a very strong person. We like it. It's so very inspiring having that. So I think she already mentioned the results of doing her online business.
Absolutely.
So that's as a result, the time freedom, financially more deeper than financial. So if you have financial insufficiency, you can find it here by
Exactly.
doing this online business.
Exactly. Oh, and we here in Spain, okay, our social security is different than in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
for example. In the United
Mm-hmm.
States, a lot of I'm in this group for women with cancer, and I hear their stories, and it's devastating
Mm-hmm.
that they have to
Mm-hmm.
their medical bills are. I mean, they're ridiculous. They're $50,000, $60,000, and upwards. That people can't afford that kind of
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing, and it's devastating that
Mm-hmm.
they're sick and they have to think about all these medical bills
Mm-hmm.
that come along. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's correct. The fantastic. So the last one, um, what can you give some advices that you can give to someone
Well,
before starting?
something that I didn't do. I just put my head in there. I just
Uh-huh.
watched the video, and I just didn't even look at anything. I didn't even do my
Yeah.
research. Nothing. I just followed my gut and jumped in. So
Oh.
what I would say, yeah, you have to check everything out. You have to do your research. Be sure
Mhm.
that with any online business, and the reason why we go live is so that people can see that we are real people. So
Yes,
if you
that's
see an
correct.
online business that you don't see a face behind it, then
Mhm.
don't even trust it. Or people that attack you straight away without even saying hello,
Mhm.
how are you,
Mhm.
or make a
Mhm.
conversation, then I'd say don't even look into it. Just do your research. Follow the steps indicated. Just like with us, we start with a free webinar. It's always
Mhm.
free. There are no obligations at all. So it's not that we get money off you and then we're
Mhm.
gone. No, it's all secure up to the point that and then you decide. You're the one that decides in the end if you're going to make the next step, and it's all up to
Mhm.
you. Hmm.
So definitely check this out first.
Exactly.
And
And no doubts, just try something new, just go for it.
yeah, that's correct.
It's I mean, life is to enjoy new experiences.
Yeah.
It's like traveling. You go to this country and then you try another country. Well, it's the same. And if you're not satisfied with your life right now, or you're not happy with your job, and even if you're happy with your job and you just want something
Mhm.
extra to do
Mhm.
and fun to do, then this is a perfect system that, yeah, it fits into any lifestyle actually.
Yeah. Well, Uh, we're not against the 5 to 7 traditional job, but really this job, we don't have any security on it. So
No,
anytime,
absolutely not.
anytime
I thought I was going
soon,
to do my job for the rest of my life, but
yes,
I never expected me to lose my job either. And you see, we're all just a number. We are all
yeah,
replaceable. Mm,
yeah. We are all replaceable. Anytime soon, you will be replaced with
mm,
someone, which
exactly.
they can see which benefited
And the
with
times
them.
now are so unpredictable. You just don't know what's going to happen. We
Mhm.
didn't know the pandemic was going to hit in, and now this war and all this stuff. Prices are going up, and here in Spain too, everything is going up. But the wages just stay the same. So
Yeah,
people
and
just
that's
have a
how,
hard time just getting through the
yeah,
month. Mm,
and that's how pandemic teach us.
mm, absolutely.
To be more smart, looking
Mm,
for another, like a fall backup plan for our
exactly.
future,
Mm, yeah.
not just our job. Like, that's my mindset too.
Mm,
Before I get started this business, I was so contented with this only one job I have. So but it changed a lot.
yeah.
Definitely we have
Yeah,
to
people
change.
complain a lot. People complain a lot, but they're not willing to do
Yeah,
anything about it. You
yeah,
just if you're not satisfied with your life at this point, you just have to make a change. I mean, nobody's going to do it for you. You just
yeah.
it's easy to go complaining every day about this and I hate my job. I don't have any money. I don't have this. I don't have that. But do something about it, because
Yes.
yes, people. We have people too that I have people messaging me or give me some information and do this, and
Mm.
then they're not even willing to watch the free presentation. Then, I mean, I just don't waste time with people like that anymore. I mean, I'm giving you the opportunity to look into this free, with no
Mhm.
obligations, and you have to go through the steps just like I did and everybody else. I mean, I didn't get any explanations. I wasn't given any explanation before either. I mean, we all have to follow the procedure. Mm,
Yes. And stop complaining. Be that
exactly.
someone that make it happens.
Yeah.
So you have to take an action
Yeah.
with your life.
People complain about their life, but I'm sure there are other people that are in a worse situation than they are.
Mhm.
So stop complaining.
Yes, that's correct. Definitely correct. It's so important to follow those steps to understand. Yes, Barna, you are correct. Thank you for watching here. And yeah, it's all right. That's amazing, Natasha. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts
You're welcome.
and sharing your advices. That's a little bit that's so helpful, and especially for those looking for something, for a fallback or a backup plan, a plan B, and yet you are very skeptical to start doing it. Just start now. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for
Exactly,
something.
exactly. I have people that have been following me for 3 years and they are still skeptical. So, I
Yes.
mean, some people just won't. I mean, people just have that and they won't change, which is fine. But we show ourselves out there. That's why we all have our business pages to show who we
Mm-hmm.
are, what we do in our daily
Mm-mm.
lives, and we wouldn't do those things if this
Mm-mm.
wasn't real. I mean, I wouldn't
Yes.
be wasting my time 3 years posting pictures.
Mhm.
You know, and things like that if this wasn't real.
And I've seen so many people from every walks of life who got the results. I mean,
Yeah,
success on this online business, just like Natasha. So be inspired with her. So she's a very amazing and very fantastic person. She's doing great on her online. So as she mentioned earlier, she don't have any idea about this, but and yet now, see, she's a very successful now, and she's enjoying the time
yeah,
with her family. More
absolutely.
on family. So before we end this live, thank you again, Natasha, for saying yes on coming live here with me. So before we end this live, we would like to invite you for our webinar every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. PST. So check your time zone. for whatever case you may have. So, but here in Dubai it's 4 a.m. So, well,
Yeah,
anyway, we have
in Spain it's 2 a.m. too. So, but we have replays.
yeah, yeah, we have replay, so you can watch it anytime and anywhere on your free time. So, yeah. So thank you so much for this uh, inspirational story with us that you
Thank
shared
you.
tonight. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye, Natasha.
Bye.